Rural Heritage on RFD TV is brought to you by Rural Heritage Magazine, a bi-monthly magazine featuring articles about farming and logging with draft animal power, small-scale diversified family farming and homesteading, and other aspects of our rich rural heritage. Rural Heritage Magazine, borrowing from yesterday to do the work of today. For subscription information, please call 319-362-3027 or order online at www.ruralheritage.com. Hi, I'm Joe Mishka. Welcome to another episode of Rural Heritage TV. This week on Rural Heritage TV, we're back at the Kenny Walthes farm, where he hosted a weekend gathering of several clubs associated with antique farming collectibles. A few weeks ago, we spent some time with the Cast Iron Seat Collectors Association, as well as the Missouri Valley Wrench Club. Today, we're going to visit with the Corn Items Collectors Association about all things corn, but first, let's visit the Ropemakers Guild.
A lot of these machines, these hand machines, there was machines that they used in the making for the rope for ships and stuff, but they were big machines. A lot of them was steam driven or electrical driven. But then the farmer, they found a niche for them in the field, which brings me back to the gentleman named A.D. Long, who was very instrumental in helping getting started the hand crank machines. These were sold to the farmer for use on the farm, and in his brochures it would say, you know, why send the boy to town to buy a rope when he can take the hay carrier rope or the twine and make a rope with it. And so that's why they had started with it. And there's different makes, different models. They're kind of like our cars today. They all do the same thing. How do I say it? Everybody was trying to get into the market to make their money.
Yeah.
And some of them did have improvements upon others. Some of them just made it a little different. And then a lot of these machines that were patented in the United States was repatented in Canada. And I don't know the exact history, but I would say it's probably money.
Okay. All right. Well, let's look at some of these. So
this machine here by far would be the oldest machine here.
Okay.
Don't really know the date on it. We have kind of talked amongst ourselves, and we think around the early mid 1800s being the design of it.
Okay.
And then it uses the old square nails. This is where the string would go attached to. And again, it's hand cranked.
Now this is a horseshoe nail here, but this is an antique nail, is it?
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, they actually both are. But
no, this is a new nail.
Okay.
That's a horseshoe nail.
Okay. Oh, I don't know my nails that well.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mean to correct you.
No, yeah, that's fine.
When I show it on the TV, I'll get somebody saying, no,
sure,
that's not.
Sure. And
right. Yeah. So how does this one work?
This one actually right now does not turn. I'm trying to find somebody to recondition it for me so it will. Okay. But it turns the same way. You would just turn the handle, and then it would spin. And
okay, all right. I mean, the gearing is what is interesting to look at, but
yes.
Actually the working is happening here.
Right.
Okay.
It'd be no different than any of the rest of these as far as the hooks. I actually had seen it on eBay, and I bought it from a gentleman in Anna, Illinois, and all he knew was his father bought it from an estate sale.
Okay.
That'll be nice.
Okay.
Lucky you knew what it was.
Yes.
9/10 of it, I didn't even know it.
And then I guess probably the next oldest one is probably going to be this one.
Yeah.
And that's called a zip. It was actually a machine made by A.D. Long.
So how does that one work?
It just the same basics principle. You turn the handle, and it's what's called, we call them a 1-to-1 because one turn of the handle turns the hook one time.
Sure. I mean, it's direct.
It's
no
direct.
gearing.
Nope.
Right.
Unlike this one has gears. Now I'm not, without counting, I don't know
what the ratio is
because we don't turn it that much. Now, like I said, this machine was made by A.D. Long, and if you're familiar with the rope making in Iowa, there was a group of men that were together up there that were involved in different businesses together and different businesses separate. Another one of the gentlemen's name was Thomas McIntosh. And they even would sign off on each other's patent. This machine was made by Thomas McIntosh.
Okay.
He made 4 different styles of this particular machine. This is chain driven, and it's basically the same as this, only
It's
this.
1-to-1.
It might be a little bit more than 1-to-1 because of the gears. I don't know.
No,
I
it's
don't-
gotta
Okay.
be. It's gotta
Be
be.
the same as 1-to-1? Okay.
I would think. Because you're coming around to the
It's the
top.
same size gear.
Okay,
Yeah.
but 80 Long then, he had made a machine, but there was a gentleman named B.A. Whitmore who actually started producing the machine.
Okay.
And it's similar to the ones that we have at the head of our rope makers,
Okay.
but it was made, it didn't have a bearing in the center of the hook. It was an open hook.
Okay.
But B.A. Whitmore sold them for a few years, and then he quit selling them, and then 80 Long took it to the patent office and had it patented in 1911. Then
What does
he,
an open hook look like? I don't understand. The bearing in the hook means that the hook can turn.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Like this doesn't have a bearing in it. It's just going through the cast.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And this, you can see the bearing in this one.
Yeah. Okay.
In the center hook.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. So this one is turned because this is on the shaft. This is on the.
Yeah, it's on the
Well,
on the end of the shaft.
Yeah. Right.
The book of rope making says that after you make your rope on these 3 hooks, you take them off of the 3 hooks and put them on this one and tighten it up.
Okay. I see.
Make
Okay.
a tighter
It just
twist.
basically twists the whole thing.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Have to make it all the way through.
That's going to be noisy.
I'm gonna put this back on you. I just wanted to get you out of the crowd there when you were visiting.
I forgot I had it on.
No, no, you're fine. So tell me what it's doing right now.
It's twisting
Twisting each of the strands.
It's twisting 6 strands into 3, and then when this gets all the tension that weight on the other end will let it have, it'll start forming on itself, twisting back on itself on the other end behind the smiley face down there.
Well, I'll be done.
And that's the rope.
I'll be done. I see these rope makers all the time, but I never spent the time to watch somebody actually using one. So that's a 3-hook.
That's a 3-hook machine, yes sir.
Huh. Huh. That's really elegant. It really is elegant.
Yeah, it's just modern machinery. You know, that you need to hang that on your office wall.
Thank you. I have a collection of stuff that people have given me over the years. I would love to have that. That's where it'll go.
All right, sir.
That's great. Now this is plastic.
Yeah, this is the sisal.
Yeah. Oh, sisal. This is sisal.
Yeah, this is sisal. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. So this is a natural fiber.
Looks like sisal when it's written out.
Okay. Right. Right.
S-I-S, yeah.
All right.
But anyway, yeah. And all ropes, for some reason, if they're a right-hand lay, which means that they're twisted back, and anyhow,
Okay. So if this was nylon, I could just melt it and it would.
it would stay together. Yes,
right,
sir.
Right. But this won't melt.
No, this will burn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Showing that the weight, the amount of weight you put on it, will set the twist in it, or the tension in it, and he could actually take that knot out, and it wouldn't come undone.
And the weight is by these washers?
Yep, back here.
no,
Oh.
this here.
Oh, yeah, okay. There's a weight. Huh. Huh.
And again, you'll find
As
each.
it twists, it gets shorter, and that pulley mechanism, lets it do that. And that top, the thing with the funny face on it, keeps this from twisting here, this swivel,
Okay. It holds it steady.
until it gets all that tension that weight's holding against it.
And then it starts moving down.
And then, yeah, then the tension that's built up here then will let this swivel and twist back on itself.
I'm Steve Link. I live in Canton, Illinois, and I'm the president of the Corn Item Collectors Association, and this is our spring meet.
What is that association?
It's men and women collecting anything corn related.
And that might be corn production, corn consuming corn, grocery stores?
Correctly,
stuff,
yes.
Okay.
Everything from seed sacks to ear dryers to corn planters. I think Kenny has it all here in his museums.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And that would be flint corn, dent corn,
Corn,
all kinds of
popcorn, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Why corn? I'm going to say that it's
Yeah. I've grown up in Illinois my whole life. When I was growing up, we lived in the middle of a cornfield. Corn was on four sides of our house, and I've just always been around corn.
I mean, it is an American
Yes.
story.
Yep.
I mean,
Yes.
the story of America is corn.
Corn, yep. It's everywhere.
Right. And it's used in so many things
Right.
today,
Right.
especially. Yeah. So if we walk over, can you show me some of the more interesting things that you guys have here on display?
Yep. For right now, for my display, I don't see how I'm the president. I sell the books. I don't really have a display with me today,
Okay.
so it's.
All right.
But yeah, we can
Okay.
do that.
And you can show me the books and stuff.
Oh yeah. We'll say, my display here. This is my display. It's just more or less corn husking related items.
Okay.
These are old buttons and just corn husking memorabilia, ribbons, stuff like that.
From competitions.
From competitions, yes.
Which were a big deal.
And yeah, they
still are kind of, but not like they were.
Not like they were, no. I think Dave has it over here. My great nephew, 14 years old, he competed in the Illinois contest, placed second, went to the national in Iowa. He's the national champion in his age group.
That's awesome.
So
that's great.
So my display case, he actually put his card in my display case because
cool. Yeah. What year was that?
That was last year,
Oh,
2024.
okay.
So
Okay.
yep.
All right.
His big brother's Illinois card is in my other display case.
Nice.
The 14-year-old has done something his brother's never done. He's the national champion. His big brother's never done that. Just different hooks and pegs and stuff are here.
Thanks, Dave.
And then actually I have my nephew's hook he used for the championship.
I'm trying to get to you here, partner.
Okay.
I need to put your name on one here.
So that we had a member of ours
I was going to say, you can't just buy that in a hardware store.
No, he made this for Ryan specifically.
Okay.
And he used that to be the national champion.
Nice. And that is pretty close to some other hooks?
I don't have many like that. These are most of these are handmade.
Yeah.
This is just a variety. Yeah.
Nice.
So yep, that's pretty much my display. We have other members have got other displays here, but
Okay. Well, let's look at the books and maybe you can talk about them.
yep. We just have a variety of merchandise, hats, buttons, things like that. Jim Moffat's book, we sell that. This is our newest book we're selling is these two by Bob Johnson. We have books that have the patents about the different items like corn planters, the huskers, the hooks and pegs like in the display cases.
Yeah.
We have patent drawings of like seed dryers, the ear dryers.
Sure. Which a lot of times are just metal pegs sticking out.
Yeah, just pieces of wire, just different, all the different, everybody had a better idea.
Right.
This book is the Hybrid Seed Corn Enterprises. That's all of the companies that were in existence at one time. I don't know how many companies in that are even still in business.
Sure.
They've all been bought out.
Right.
Cloth seed sacks. We have a book for that. Steve Kinkle's book. There was a county in Iowa of that one county had 18 seed corn companies in it at one time.
Wow.
We have corn husking traditions, the Nationals, and the Huskers Digest. That's the records of all the corn husking states and champions, national champions. And then we have the Because of My Girls, Don McKinley, he's one of our members, and that's just his story.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What? Who are members? What kind of person is a member of the collection?
We have just people that are collectors, people that are farmers. I live in the middle of town. I have a little bit of everything collectible. Like Kenny here, he's a member. He collects a lot of everything. We have people that collect from hooks and pegs to full-size implements. Jim Sorrell over there has all the shellers. Trying to think.
Well, and you have people that don't necessarily collect too, probably.
Right.
They're just interested in it.
Dave Van Boom, not really a collector of anything, but he's a member. Yeah.
Active.
Active member. Yes.
Yeah. And so, how would a person join?
You can find us on Facebook. There's a link there to get to that. We have a website. I can't think of it. Cornitems.org.
I'll put it up on the screen.
Yep. Cornitems.org or whatever. It'll get to there. I think there's a link on there to get the application, fill it out, mail it in.
Do you then have like an email newsletter or something
Yep.
that you send to people?
Quarterly, we have a newsletter. It's called the Bang Board. We send out.
Okay.
And just it lists different events, shows we've been to, lots of pictures, things like that.
We'll leave you with some sights and sounds at the Walthes farm during the weekend event. Later this year, we'll have a couple shows about the amazing collection of vintage farm equipment owned by Kenny Walthes. This program is available for purchase. To order your copy, please call 319-362-3027 or visit www.ruralheritage.com. Rural Heritage is a bi-monthly magazine dedicated to draft animal farming and logging, as well as other aspects of our rich rural heritage. It is published by Mishka Press, which also offers a complete line of Back to the Land books, DVDs, and calendars. Call or write for a catalog or subscription information, or visit our website at www.ruralheritage.com.